Good morning. So I was doing a get ready with me, but I feel like I wasn't reciprocating or making eye contact. I don't make enough eye contact as it is with this, so I figured I should just do this before I leave. So I woke up at 5, right? No. Yes, I woke up at 5. I woke up at 5 and I was going to do a get ready with me, but then I was like, I don't like how I feel, and I'm a little bloated because I'm on Aunt Flo came in today. I don't know if you guys get that reference, but yeah. So I didn't like how I looked and it wasn't very flattering, and it didn't do any justice to my uniform. So 4 reasons why I joined the Marine Corps, and I'm gonna I don't know if we should go point by point, or I should just tell you all of them and then explain some more. Reason number 1, I was motivated young, so the concept of wearing a uniform was introduced to me at a very young age. And no, by no means was I in the military. I'm not a military brat. When I lived in Mexico, in kindergarten, you wear a uniform. It's like one of those private schools, but the schools in Mexico, they're not private. You're required to wear a uniform. And so yeah, ever since kindergarten, I started wearing a uniform. Middle school, I didn't go to high school. A little bit of elementary school in Mexico. I started wearing uniform and I enjoyed it. I thought I looked very, very good in my uniform. And like, you can Google it, like, what do elementary or kindergarten or high school uniforms look like? Yeah. Mine was green. Yeah. It's based off of, like, I don't want to say a mascot, but it's just based on the colors of the school. And so I was just very aware of the concept of wearing a uniform when I was young. And I really enjoyed putting my hair up or whatever hairstyle. Anyway, is it dissuade? Getting distracted. Second, I found my place in the Marine Corps. Yeah, I found my place in the Marine Corps. It goes back to my first point where even in college, I was wearing a uniform, and it wasn't to commission, right? It was a private military college, so you were required to wear a uniform. And so I pursued becoming an officer for quite some time. I first started with Army. Interestingly enough, in high school, I was a JROTC kid, and so I was wearing a uniform in high school as well. And there was this one day, I was switching periods, and I came across my friend, and I think she was meeting her Marine Corps recruiter, and this is blinking. And I was like, wow, I think that's so cool. Like, I would not be strong enough ever to join the Marine Corps. And because I was still pursuing an army career. And so at that time I was like, I could never be a Marine. And I just thought that was just so cool of her, that she wanted to become a Marine. And I just thought I wasn't strong enough, right, for that. And so freaking, I don't know how many years later, I'm a Marine, so that's crazy. It's crazy how things work out. And so yeah, and when I was in college, I also wear a uniform, and I just enjoy wearing the uniform. I will say it gets tedious sometimes, but it just reminds me of who I am and what I'm part of and how important that is to me. And yeah, I definitely found my place in the Marine Corps. Like, people will tell you it's worth a lot more becoming an officer, but they don't know what the responsibility comes when a person, right, is an officer. Like, you have people's lives in your hands, and that's a big responsibility. And I do not believe that just anyone can decide to become an officer, right? I definitely think you need to know the reasons behind why you're becoming an officer, just like the reasons why you should know what you're signing yourself up for. But I digress. Oh, I was like, yeah, it was that word I was looking for. Boot camp definitely solidified my decision of why I joined the Marine Corps. Like it just opened my eyes, and it brought everything together, and it just made sense to me. And boot camp will be an experience I will never forget, and it made me realize that whatever I set myself up for in God, right, I can do. And whatever he gives me the strength to achieve, and giving me the motivation, the strength, the perseverance to say that I can do all things in Jesus Christ, right? I definitely found my place in the Marine Corps, and I might just be a Lance Corporal, but I can do a lot of things being Lance Corporal. There was this one thing my staff sergeant said, and her name is Staff Sergeant Alta Morano, and she said, the Marine Corps is what you make of it. And that resonated with me so much, and she's not wrong. And I definitely want my Marine Corps experience to be right. It's in my control, it's in my hands, right? So I stand by that. And so far I've been in a year. My contract is for 4 years, and it's technically 6, but the other 2 years, it's like after my 4 years are up, like I'm pretty sure that's how it works. They can not call me back, but they could reactivate me, right? I could go back to duty. So yes, so we're on the third one. Now we go on to the fourth. Structure has been a constant in my life. Like the uniform has definitely given me structure. Like even on the hard days where, like in college, I didn't know what to wear, I could just throw on that uniform, and it would just make life easier, you know. And it would be a little tedious sometimes, because you would find people not wearing their uniform. I'm talking about in college, right? The private military college I went to. And I'm not gonna kid you, like I was one of those people, like 1, 3, 4 times, maybe a little more. But that's just because at some point I think we should definitely go into that. Why did I go to Norwich University? Yeah, I think that would be a good video. But yes, it did. But this uniform, in comparison, right? I don't get tired of wearing this uniform. Yes, I might only wear it once a month, and I quite understand why other people would get tired of it, just because I'm not active duty, right? And I know I can transfer over to active duty or get active duty orders. I'm just waiting. I'm in a waiting period. I don't think I should. That's a private matter I'm not going to share with you, respectfully. But yes, so having structure has been a constant in my life, and I'm very grateful for it. And I think that whatever organization, whatever like community you're part of, that gives you structure, right? Even in the bad days, like it's so helpful to have structure and order, right? Not order, right? But just order, and there's like a place and time, right, for everything. And yeah, so those are the 4 reasons why I joined the Marine Corps. I was motivated young, so the concept of wearing a uniform was not was not uncommon to me. I found my place in the Marine Corps. Boot camp solidified my decision, and it was a structure in my day-to-day life, was a constant in my life. So having structure was a constant in my life. And I'm proud to say I'm a United States Marine. So thank you guys so much for this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.